What do I want to say for this episode today? Hi, welcome to the Lunch Business Podcast on YouTube. Hi guys.
Oh
my
Happy
God.
International
Women's Day. We are nothing but stars for like each day. It's like as I grow, I know the importance of it. I'm not saying I never knew before, but it becomes more glaring and
how important celebrating
are.
women are.
Yeah.
And how important we are as women.
We do a lot. From taking care of kids to working to cleaning to
succeeding at work. That's even another
do you
journey.
understand?
And I feel like we don't get enough accolades
Yeah.
for how well we put our lives together.
Yeah.
You know, it's always downplayed. So yeah, happy International Women's Day to all the beautiful women out there.
We love you.
We love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep
shining.
Yeah. So how has your week been? You're glowing. You look good, like
the glory of God. When I told myself that corporate will not have the last laugh,
you meant it.
I meant it. I held on to that. I said, see, you know what? The devil is a liar.
Very important.
I'm not going to let these people laugh last.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh last.
Period. And that's what Mary did.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my week has been okay actually. My week has been pretty chill.
Yeah.
You know, just doing my job and incorporating a lot of fitness into my life.
Yeah.
That has also brought a little bit of spark.
She's actually looking more snatched.
Yes, now. Don't worry. Summer body.
Problem.
Well, maybe we would have like meet your celebrities thing in December where we're like, okay, you can come together and they'll kind of
just a little stuff.
Like that it doesn't have to be big.
Yes, now just a small. We don't really like celebrities.
But how was your weekend?
Oh wow, very stressful. I've had a really stressful week. I'm just always jumping from one meeting to the other, working on one proposal or the other. It's overwhelming. And then I still have to like at night work on my own personal stuff. So it's just a lot. So what I do now is once I get home from work, I sleep. Then wake up by like 3 a.m. to study, and then just that's like the cycle. Then sleep by like 6:30. So that's why I woke up by 8 whatever this morning.
So what then happens in situations where you have to go to work?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, when I have to go to work, so I'll now sleep like 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So I just adjust the time based on
okay. That makes sense.
my work. But it's been good. It's been good though. It's been good. We're just pushing it.
Yeah, and there's something that they always say that a traveler or a moving man will never miss his luck. So keep moving, keep doing your thing.
Will you say never meet his luck?
Miss.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, if you're traveling, why won't you meet your
luck? So a traveling man or a traveler, I'd rather say a traveler would never miss his luck.
Yeah, that sounds like something that came out of there's this book. Shit. That the boy was traveling. He was a shepherd. He had sheep with him, and he was traveling. Is it alchemist or something?
Yeah.
It sounds like something that came out of that book. I've tried reading that book, but I can't. Again.
I saw it in my friend in Duni's house, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do. Okay, now we've entered another.
I think you should. read it. You like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that all those type of books?
Yeah, it's not your typical self-help, but just watching the boy go through the journey to when he got to his destination. Just just life basically. It's a good read.
First.
But yeah, let's bring it back home.
Let's bring it back to today's topic.
Have you ever been one to tie your identity to your work?
Yes, at some point. At some point in my life, yes.
Was this when you were just starting your career?
Or? Yes. When I was just starting my career, of course, because it felt like, now you have this job, and then it becomes like your identity. Basically, you attach so much of your life to it that you then miss other integral parts of your life, and then you don't find joy only when work is going well, missing out joy in other areas of your life. So yes,
That's really
at some point.
interesting. But
You?
I can relate to that. Like Mado. I used to be
Yeah.
so proud
Yeah.
when like I'm introducing myself and I'm like, oh, I made this, I made that.
Yeah.
Like it gives this there's this confidence,
Yes.
esteem. So I've always tied my identity to work, and I've always been scared of not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apart from me, like just knowing that my mom is always telling people, oh, my daughter, she's working in a bank, she's
Yeah.
doing this, and my sister is like, oh, my sister is working in a bank, and you know, and it just felt good
Yeah.
being seen as someone that is taking her life
Seriously.
seriously.
Yeah.
So when they're talking about like other people,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, you not see
Yeah.
how much is it. So even when maybe I'm not even happy in a job,
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave because I'm like,
What will people say?
what will people say? Like,
Wow.
so it's really interesting. But now like I've kind of moved from that. Thank God for God.
Yeah.
I've kind of moved from that headspace to a different headspace.
Which is very good, because I feel like a lot of times, as people, we tend to make that our identity. If you ask people, who are you, they're like, oh yeah, I am, tell you their name, I'm a product manager,
Yeah.
and that's it. There's nothing more. They don't have and we always pretend that we have lives outside work, but then if you really deep it, the only thing that you identify as is your job. The only thing that gives you joy is validation from your boss.
Yeah.
The only thing that gives you some sort of comfort, like even if every other part of your life, your friends are healthy, your family is healthy, you're good, you have an opportunity to have hobbies and all of that, the only thing that genuinely gives you joy is when it comes from the workspace and everything like that. And it's such a long game, because if you are depending on corporate world to give you lasting joy,
you lie. And I think that's why most people don't know how to answer, tell me about yourself.
Yes.
Because in interviews you're like, what do I know? It's just your school.
Yeah.
Where you never measure where you're from, your school, what you graduated with, and what you're doing.
Yeah.
So people don't even know how to answer, tell me about yourself. So if only, and I've realized that most companies actually want to know outside of your job, what else do you do in your personal life? So to just make the interview more entertaining.
Yeah, so they can get to know you as a person, not at the end of the day, the interview will still go back to asking you what the role or what your job role will be and all of that. But just getting to know you as a person is something that a lot of people don't even know who they are outside the job. They don't know what they like. They don't know, they don't even know anything about themselves except the fact that they are very good at their job.
Yeah.
And when that's taken away from them, it feels like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. I am lost.
Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of us should find as individuals, because.
Well, how do you even find it? How do you even know that, okay, I'll probably like swimming, I'll probably like, to just do something outside of what I'm doing?
I think it takes you back to what I said before, like the traveler will never miss his luck. The fact that you always have to try something.
Yeah.
It's when you try that oh, I don't like this. It's when you try swimming, you're like, okay, swimming is fun, but it's not my thing. Or knitting is fun, but it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Or pottery is fun, but it's not my thing. I think we just choosing to have things outside of work.
Yeah.
And being intentional about it would help you find out who you are, will help you find out what you like, what you don't like, your beliefs. And I feel like what makes your identity are your values. Those are very key to make, like, then you know who you are. Okay, your morals, the things that you stand for outside work, the things that you know that you would not shake at your core, is what actually makes your identity. Then your hobbies also come into play. Sitting with yourself sometimes would help you find out who you really are, because sometimes the noise is a lot. You don't even, it's a lot. It overshadows every other thing that you need to tell yourself. And I feel like a lot of people don't like being alone.
I feel like there's something wrong once they're alone.
Once they're alone, like sometimes days, just sit in your room and just process your thoughts and just know, okay, that's what makes you to be factual, that's what makes you intelligent. Like the fact that you can ponder on things and things like
Make sense of it.
make sense of it, and then question your thoughts and
Yeah.
stuff like that, then you start to see that you get to, question thoughts, and then it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. It's not, everything is not just surface level to
Yeah.
you. And also another thing is, I saw something somewhere where this lady was like, oh, another thing that can really help people, build their identity and also add to their intelligence is actually watching the boring stuff, like going on YouTube and finding
True.
out about
Maybe just a random
yes, a random
inventor,
topic.
someone that just invented something, just a
Yeah,
random
just a
topic.
random, and
Yeah.
the boring topics are the ones that actually make you intelligent, like investments, banking, stock marketing, news, all these boring things. And I'm not talking about the political ones that always look fun to discuss,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
ones that are actually boring is what actually gives you that sense of, okay, this is what I like.
Yeah.
Okay, now this I don't really like this. I don't know. I think that people have to actually, and it's when you're alone that you can actually do that. It's when you're with your guys that you're just about Ronaldo, or you're just about who sings better, Cardi B or Nicki.
Yeah.
Then you would not even have time to actually sit with your thoughts. So I think that's one thing that people should do.
That's true. Regards to that, what I do is that my own, like, actually my day to day is sitting on my own, because like I'm just staying with my sister, and like she's really home, so I'm always alone at home. So there's always this quiet around me. And then apart from that, when I'm going to work, when I wake up in the morning and I'm going to work, I don't press my phone.
Yeah.
I just keep my phone and just look outside or just do something. Because I'm like, we press our phone from morning till night.
Yeah.
So where's the time you have to yourself?
Yeah. And it's something that is good.
Yeah. And also, I think last month, I did this thing where I was watching a lot of all these Harvard graduates, and then Oprah will speak, Chimamanda will speak. So I just sat down and I was watching all those videos on YouTube, just listening to what they're saying, learning something new. And that's how I found myself watching videos of 18 something woman that wanted to teach students how to read and write. It was so insightful to see that people have been doing things and coming. So there's nothing new you want to do, and these people, they not just stumble on it.
Yeah,
They build themselves. So it's really interesting. And I have a question, right? In regards to identity, like outside of the workplace, do you think because people are tied to titles in the workplace or whatnot, they tend to forget the other side of their life that is good?
Yeah,
that happens a lot.
Yes, it does. It does actually. So there's this this is why you should do your research. So there's something called the four burner theory. Family, friends, work, and health, where it says that for you to be successful at, I think, two. I can't remember word for word, but for you to be successful at two out of this four burner. So this is the four burner, four burner, the gas. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And for you to be successful at two, I guess I need to be sure. I don't want to put that there, but I'm going to disagree. You have to put, I think, 2 off for you to be very successful at 1, or for you to be very successful at 1, you have to put 2 off. And no, for you to be successful at 1, you have to put 2 off. I need to really correct this theory, but I know that the one I know for a fact is for you to be successful at 1, to be very successful at 1, the 3 burners have to go off. And that's why people like Jeff Bezos had to leave his wife because he was very successful,
was obsessed with his work
and there are people like that where you notice that there are a lot of successful people at work that they don't attend to family, they don't have friends, their health is bad because they have to overextend themselves to do so much.
Do you think people intentionally stretch themselves? Because I feel like I understand that it's possible for you to have leftover work. But do you think people actually intentionally stretch themselves?
So there's something that I understand and that four-burner theory opened my mind to something that a friend said, saying, you know what, ambition is good, it's healthy, you need to be, but misplaced ambition is like a thief, where you then tend to miss every other thing that that's supposed to actually make you a human being. They're supposed to build community for you, like your health. You don't pay attention to your health, your friends and nowhere to be found, your family is missing you, they're not able to reach you because you cannot just sit and say, you know what, in this moment I've done really well for myself, I can be content here for a while and then move on, and that way I can create space. So takes you back to the four burner theory, where it's like, okay, so yeah, you are burning the four pots, right? And then you're like, you have to switch.
You have
Okay,
to, yeah.
this one I'm going to give attention to this, and then because there's no how you cannot
You
put
can't carry
everything on.
everything
Yes,
together.
so you have to also know that for a fact that okay, sometimes I have to put my work on low heat so that I
Yeah.
can attend to family or health or friends and stuff like that. So that sort of balance is
Really important.
really important. So it's crazy, and I know that it's not on purpose, but I feel like some people just because they've tied their identity
So they
to,
overdo it.
so they are like, okay, if this title is not given to me, like this is what I want to be, and I would do anything to be there, even regardless of. And sometimes I don't even know that it's affecting other areas still, like much
I feel like
than
most
that.
times they know, but they love this more than that,
Yeah.
without even knowing that they actually love one more than the
Mm-hmm.
other. Because you know very well that, because most times you find your partner complaining,
Yeah.
oh baby, don't come home early on time, you don't do this, don't that, and then you're shutting it down.
Yeah.
They've, you know,
Yeah.
but you're just choosing your work over that person. And I know sometimes people say, oh, but we don't have a choice. We don't. You do
Well,
actually
you
have a
do.
choice. You have the choice to actually. No, this weekend my friend was around, and on Saturday she got a call on Teams, and then before I could even say, I thought she said you're in class. She has picked the call, and I was like, it's a Saturday, so now she has, that call did not go well. She did not like how that call went, and then Sunday came, another call on Teams, and I said, don't pick up. It is Sunday. Don't pick. Before I could even, she has picked, and she was not complaining. I don't even know I even picked this call. I'm like, you don't understand. You signed Monday to Friday. You go to work Monday to Friday,
Yeah.
8 to 5 p.m. every day. And then the 2 days you have to yourself,
Yeah.
you still feel the need to show up.
Yeah.
It's okay to say, no, I'm not going to respond to this. If the company wants to let it fall down today,
Yeah.
as far as it's not something life threatening,
Yeah.
or maybe money is not missing
Yeah.
or something big, but if it's something that can actually really wait till Monday
Yeah.
morning, it can wait.
It can actually. It can. And I think that people need to understand that you are very dispensable.
Very.
You'll be surprised.
The way though.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. And I think that's the thing. Employers know how to do this thing where they're like, oh my god, without you, we cannot, like,
An asset, you're so
yeah,
important
assets
to
are so
us.
important. But then when it's really that time to say me or you,
Yeah,
they're going to pick
they'll
themselves.
pick themselves.
And that's just the truth about it. You need to always realize that you are very dispensable at work, and it is what it is. That's what life has handed
Yeah.
us, and you need to treat your job like, I'm just dropping gems. You need to treat your job like a lease, not a mortgage. Like you are renting, not not buying. It's when you are renting. Yeah, when you are renting, you can renovate, right?
Yeah.
And make it beautiful. Of course, that's you doing your
But don't
job,
forget
doing it right,
yourself.
excellent. But it's when you are buying a house that you know that you want to remove the ceiling,
Yeah, bring
you
down
want
the
to bring
walls.
down the walls and all
Yeah.
that. That is when you know that this is yours, right? And I'm not saying don't do your best at the job, but just do your best knowing that I can leave here at any time.
Yeah.
And when you do that and treat it like a list, that's when you manage your expectations of what your employers would do. That's when you know that, okay, if they're already giving you attitude, you know, okay, it's time to move.
Yeah.
If something is going wrong, you are not taking it personally. You're just like, okay, it is what it is, right? This is obviously a job.
It's just for a while.
Yeah, it's for a while. It's a job, and I'm going to treat it as that and keep it pushing. You don't attach too much emotions to it, but because you've made that job your identity, things that are just like, you know what, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Will now start to get you
Yeah.
because
Something that is not really that deep.
yeah, maybe
Events.
you need that pat on the back from someone that you know would never give you the pat on the back. So, and then it starts to get to you that it takes away your joy
Yeah.
because you already made it more than it is. Your family doesn't really mean our family. I hope you know.
Please.
Yeah.
It does not mean we're family in any way.
Yeah.
You guys already know where I stand in regards
Takes
to
me
that.
to conversation that you were itching to have.
Okay.
On we're speaking about making it your identity and expectations.
Okay.
As for example, as let's say as a staff,
Yeah.
you have superiors, right? And say your superior is not doing what you expect them to do. Does that is it okay for this junior staff to now, start responding in certain tone?
Mm.
What's the word I use in
And
subordination?
subordination. That's a very big word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's okay, to be
Mhm.
very honest. And I think with me, I like putting myself in the other person's shoes.
Yeah.
Every single time. So I'm just like, okay, let's imagine that I was not leading right.
Mm-hmm.
Does that warrant someone to speak to me wrongly
Mm-hmm.
or be rude or be. No, it does not.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and yes, let's assume maybe even if the person was not meant to have that position and the person has it, well, the person is there.
Yeah.
You just have to look for a way to put your point or push your point across without being so rude and so condescending and so mean. The person will talk when you talk 10, the person will talk, and I don't buy it. I don't like it in any way, whether it's male, female. It's
Deserving
just,
or not.
yeah, deserving or not. I just don't buy into it because it also makes you as the person not listen.
Mm.
Now you've blocked your ears and you are just talking and talking. And even if the other person, your leader, is actually making sense to you, your leader can never make sense. So you've blocked your ear and you feel like everything you are doing, everything you're saying is right. And if you think you are so right, they will make you a leader.
Mm.
But there are certain attitudes, behaviors that would make people not to recommend you as a leader because they've had conversations with you. So I'm very let me ask you a question. There are people that you've spoken with and they ask you. I can remember there was one of our training that they asked in the class, who would you recommend to be a leader? And you picked Kewe.
Yeah.
Why did you pick Kewe?
Oh, you remember that picture?
Yeah.
I promise I cannot remember.
Because you were standing on Bean and you were like, no, Kewe. Because Ibin was like, no, not Kewe.
Yeah.
And you were like, why not Kewe? I won't choose. I'll choose Kewe. And so I want to ask you why.
Yeah, because Kewe listens. Kewe is approachable. Kewe is very helpful.
Yeah.
Kewe would help you when you need help. Even when you don't ask sometimes. Kewe is like, oh, you know what? I'm going to help you. I'll take it upon myself to help you.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a good, amongst all of us, I think she was the one that really used to do that a lot with everybody. And, she would, even if it's not convenient for her, Kewe would, try and say, you know what, don't worry, I'll get to you. Even if you have to remind her over and over again, Kewe will get to you and make sure that she does it very well for you. And I think that's something that is very good because, the way she speaks to people, Kewe might not be comfortable with something.
Yeah.
Kewe can be very diplomatic. That's the word. Kewe can be very, very diplomatic, which I respect because at the end of the day, you just know the time and place for things. So yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you pick me?
Why didn't I pick you?
Yeah. No, I know oh, I'm good, I'm this and I'm that.
Yeah.
But like there's obviously a reason why you did not pick me.
I really
No,
but I swear I
no, like I guess what you're saying.
Yeah.
So there's obviously a reason why you did not pick me. So whatever that reason is enough.
Yeah.
So that only goes to show you that when you're communicating with people are looking at you, is this person worth being a leader? This person worth giving a certain task to? This person worth relying on? And when all of these are no, in your mind you think you know it all, but in reality you don't. And then you find people telling you, oh, you need to learn how to speak, you need to learn how to do, you don't actually know anything. You honestly do not know anything. Like you honestly really actually don't know anything. So pass your message across. The other person might not be right all the time. But there's a track record there's a reason why she's reliable to other people. Sometimes you see it. Maybe when we just start working, sometimes you just see that this person has good. And it's just lacking on certain things. So there's a reason apart from relationships.
And I think that another thing is there are battles that you cannot win. There are certain, especially when you have issues with your superiors, there are certain superiors that you cannot win.
True. Don't even bother.
In fact, you are shooting yourself in the foot if you even try. And Another thing I've also learned is the worst set of people to fight are the people that don't give you a reaction.
Be-
Like they
because
don't.
you don't even know what is
Yeah,
going on in their
because
mind.
you don't know what's going on in their mind, and I'd rather you give me a reaction,
Yeah.
and I know where you stand. But when you don't give me a reaction, and it's just they can manage their emotions to the point where it's
You
still
can't
this.
get a rise out of them.
Yeah,
They're just
like they're just there. So you better be worried.
they're waiting for you in front.
And it's probably not even in your presence. It's
Yeah.
probably where you will not even be able to speak up for yourself, like, oh, this is why I reacted like this and stuff
Mm.
like that. So I get that. Sometimes we have these things. We have a lot of leaders that don't know how to lead right. They are very good at their jobs, but they don't know how to lead right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's life, right? And the best that you can do is just keep trying on your own path, doing your job the best way that you can. Of course, if you are not comfortable with something, I feel like it's okay for you to speak up and say,
Of
I'm not
course.
comfortable with this.
Yeah.
But it's okay for you to also say, you know what, today I'm going to let you have it. Like, I'm just going to let you win this battle. Like, just pick and choose. Don't sweat the small stuff. Sometimes they're just small stuff that you can just be like, okay, you know what, you can
You're
have
right.
this win.
You get
It's okay. Like, let me not stress it out and
Yeah.
just let it go, because at some point you say so much that you start to, well, even your right starts to look wrong, because yes, you were right from the beginning, but because you are just on and on, and it
hammering
becomes
on
a
it.
pattern,
Yeah.
you now start to look wrong, and it starts to become your personality and all that. So yeah, I feel like you need to be very, and that's why the Bible says, you need to ask for wisdom, because
Yeah.
wisdom will take you further than your, like, what you know or what you
Yeah.
think just being able to navigate it. And to be fair, I feel like that's what has even helped these leaders that probably don't know how to lead right. They know when to show their hands.
Yeah.
They know who to show. They would rather show people, like, they would treat the people that they know have no words for them. Like, they don't need your opinion about
Yeah.
they don't need
Very
your
true.
they don't need your opinion about them in the places that matter.
Yeah.
So they'll treat you like shit. Excuse my French. But the people that the opinions matter,
Yeah.
or the people that would speak about them in behind closed doors, they would
Treat
give
them
their
really kind.
best.
Yeah.
They would do, and then so people would never understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It looks like you are crazy, you are the problem, when in fact that's what you're experiencing. Until you now meet people that are experiencing this, and they'll say,
Oh, you too.
I'm not crazy.
I thought it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Very
all that. So
interesting.
I think at the end of the day, as subordinates, wherever you find yourself, I think, as hard as it is, because let's not lie, it's
Yeah.
painful to not be able to trust your leader to
Yeah.
say, lead me right, you're doing it wrong, and I'm here saying you're doing it wrong. Like, just sometimes sit back and say, okay, maybe these people are right, or stuff like that. But then you cannot win an already lost battle,
You can't.
and there's no point, because then you just become a nuisance,
Don't
basically.
be making noise.
Yeah, and then it's like it starts to take a toll on everybody, and just like, you know what, just give
Yeah.
the rest. And even when your colleagues understand, at some point you're just like, you know what, we're not getting anywhere from here. How about we just
So let's just keep
let's just keep it
moving.
pushing. So yeah, I get that.
I think that's one thing I've cracked. I've realized that you just don't fight certain people.
Yeah.
You don't fight certain people. Instead, you bring them to your corner.
Mm.
They should, anytime they talk about you
Mhm.
to someone, they should just say something good.
Yeah.
It's not me pretending that, oh, it's not eye service.
Mm.
It's just who you are. So I've realized that you need to be close to other leaders in other teams and even with your leader.
Mm.
Because yeah, they might not speak well of you every single time, but you are guaranteed that if someone should ask them, what do you think about this person, they will say something good.
Mhm.
So it kind of happened last week when colleague was like, oh, he wants to give me work that will stress me, that it just feels like stressing me. And then my leader was like, oh no, you cannot stress her, because she's always showing up, she's reliable, so you cannot stress her, so no stressing her. So that goes to show that you just have to always put your best foot forward and
Mhm.
have the right people in your corner. It's not just the CEO or the MD or the CEO you should have in your corner. Of course, those people they are power makers, and
Yeah.
but the other people, the
Yeah.
other people that you don't even think have a
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
you should always have them in your corner as a support. You
True.
don't talk down on anybody.
Yeah.
Make your point, but don't insult them. Don't talk down
Yeah.
on them.
And I think that another thing that has helped me is I can feel a type of way about something, and how I bring it to you is not going to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you know that, oh, I heard, like, this has happened. I feel a type of way about it, and yeah, that's it. But I'm not going to, because at the end of the day, I have it at back of my mind. Okay, this is my superior,
Yeah.
right? And that I'm going to give you that respect. I can be, vexing in my mind and all that, but then I'm still going to give you that respect on how I approach you,
Yeah.
and say, okay, this and this and this, and make my point, but still giving you the lead way to say you're my boss at the end of the day. Whatever you say goes, but this is my reservation about this, or
Yeah.
my concern about this, and that's okay. And I think for a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people feel like, oh, we're all human beings. But me, what I carry at the back of my mind is, yeah, this is my boss. This is a job. There are people that have, like, that there are rooms I cannot be in.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll try my best to let, when people experience me, they have the best experience. Even when I fall short, the other people that be like, oh, maybe it's just that one because she
Yeah.
has done really well
Yeah.
here, or she has
Yeah.
showed up in
Other ways. Yeah.
and other areas, and that's enough for me. I can go to bed at night knowing that, okay, that's good enough for
And
me.
you win that way, to
Yeah.
be very honest. You
You
win that way
win.
because your bosses are not your friends.
Yeah.
And they'll definitely disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say, oh, because they disappointed you, oh, I'm so no. You have to keep it moving.
Yeah, just keep it pushing. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And then that's why I said, when you start to find other things and find joy in other things, you don't sweat certain things. Yes, you speak up for yourself, but then you do it with grace, and just be like, when it matters, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like when you start to speak up for yourself where it matters and when it matters, then that's it. Every other time, just act like you're not seeing it.
Yeah. And the day you actually speak up, they listen.
Yeah.
If you're constantly rambling,
Yeah.
they will not listen to you.
Because it looks like a pattern.
Yeah, it's a pattern. You just want to say something. You just want to speak. You love the sound of your voice. But once in a while, when you now say something, they listen to you. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They might not do it though, but at least
they might not do it, but at least they listen.
Yeah.
And I feel like, regardless, if you don't do it, if you do it, but then you know that you go to bed knowing that I spoke up for myself,
Exactly.
and that's okay. Something happened where there was someone was saying, a superior was saying something about, trying to create a scenario that didn't happen. I was pissed off. With Amma, like not with Amma. I was having a conversation and I was raging.
Oh, she was going on and on.
But then when I was going to send her the message, I just knew that I was just going to put my thought across, and like the key things that needed to be said, to show that, okay, your idea is totally wrong. It's not what it is. I just put it there and kept it pushing, and she acknowledged, and we kept it pushing, and I'm like, okay, you shall get you shall get the drill. You get the drill. But then it's also, imagine if I went there and I was like, I was just going, I'm like, at the end of the day, they call me and they call when we go outside.
First of all, the message is already incriminating. Everybody will just fault you. Even if what you're saying is right, they'll still fault you.
Yeah, so I'm like, come on, like, this is not the end.
Yeah.
This is
just
not the
always
end.
remember
Oh my God. Oh, we had such a moment with another boss yesterday where we were like,
oh yeah. It's really nice to be a good boss.
Yeah. This is not the end, to be fair. This is not the end.
Better. People will not be swearing for you.
Right? This is not the end. Just realize that this is not the end.
Yeah.
And if you are a subordinate that cannot listen to your boss, you would be a leader that would not listen to your subordinates. To be honest,
that's the end of this episode.
That's just the truth. It's what you can do. Like, it's who you are. So if you become a leader, that's why you'll be going back and forth with your subordinates. So when they're trying to make a point, and then you look like the leader that never listens.
Yeah, and no one is saying just agree.
Yeah.
We're just saying pass your message across. Let's not come in a condescending manner. Do you get? Sometimes you just, you know what? You
It's
guys should
alright.
just work on yourselves.
But yeah,
Just do
regardless of
better.
whatever your ill feelings are to your bosses or
Yeah.
anybody, I think just knowing that this is not the end, this job is not the end of it, is what will give you peace, because life is crazy. Life, I've seen, like, and I think that that's like a lot of things that shaped my belief, or like my the way I see life is based on what I've seen or heard with people.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to happen to you for you to learn from it. Just knowing that life has a way of just playing in your face
I
and
swear.
around, that you just be like, whoa, like, okay, so this is what's happening. And I think that just understanding that that job is not the end. And sometimes people say don't burn bridges. Sometimes some bridges are meant to be burned so that you can build new
Because there's a
ones.
wild animal at the other side.
So you can build new ones and move on with your life. But also just knowing that if a lot of people have an opinion about you, then sometimes check
You need
yourself,
to check
check
yourself.
how you react. And there are people that I know that I've had friends and people that, you know, they are quick to react.
Yeah.
But it's not that, it's mostly their fault. People already know that they're quick to react, so they bait them with it. So that people can say, see ya. So you know when you pinch me from the back and I'm screaming in front of you,
Yeah.
like, why are you
shouting?
But then they don't know that you've pinched me from the back. So but when you can master your emotions and know that you don't easily react to things.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of leaders have mastered.
Some are really good at it.
Yeah.
You can never find them raise their voice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling I'm a leader. I'm raising my voice every month.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
And you cannot read them.
They look at you the same way. If I 1 minute later, they are still laughing with you.
And you're like, can you just be?
That's a very good skill.
Yeah. Where they can't read you, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh my god. Oh.
But do you think they learn it on the job? I don't think. I
No,
think that's just who they are.
I think that's who they've always been.
Mm.
It comes, and it goes both ways, because when you cannot trust them. You can't trust them.
True.
I would rather you know how to regulate your feelings and still say what's on your mind than regulate your feelings and nobody knows anything.
Or do you think, what if they don't have anything to say? What if they don't have anything negative in their mind to say?
Interesting. So no, there's nothing. Come on, we are humans.
I know we are human.
Yeah.
What if they just don't have anything negative to say? What if they just also feel like, this is just a human being, this is just a child?
No. So what if there are situations, and I'm saying that all the while that we've worked with, like, there are leaders that all while you work with them, there is never a situation where they're like, you know what?
What you did was crap.
Yeah. No, I'm not even crap.
Yeah.
Like,
just be stern with you.
or even with any other person around
Yeah.
you. And you're like, is this a kumbaya life? Like, what's going on here? I'm not saying be crazy. I'm not saying be upset. I'm saying say what is on your mind. If you're not, don't be passive aggressive.
I hear you.
You know there are people that are passive aggressive.
Yes,
They
I
don't,
know.
they are upset about something. They won't show you, but the way they bait you, basically.
Yeah.
They make you look incompetent.
So how about you? What did you say?
Like, are you mad?
So I'm playing the devil's advocate here, because I'm just like, how about the people that are not passive aggressive? They are not nothing. Or you think those kind of people don't exist?
No, because even
Like,
Jesus,
obviously they already
even Jesus
was
changed
angry.
it. Yes. Who the hell are you?
I agree.
Come
But
on. Which kind of
how
Holy Spirit
about
dare
they
you?
just
Can your
know?
Holy Spirit be more than that of the one that Jesus that came after Jesus?
I think some people are just they just know
what?
that. No, chill. They just know that. You just like how you're saying, you cannot disturb my peace. You cannot disturb my emotions. You cannot disturb.
Yeah.
There's nothing you want to do that will.
Yeah, but then I still let people that need to be let know.
No, you're a violent person.
I'm not. I can. You know what? I can check people. With
You
love.
guys, the first time Bolu checked somebody on that call, that training.
No, that lady. Anytime I remember,
checked in her life. They say come and train people.
I'll just introduce.
I say, wait, oh, is this bull? I think that's the
Because
first time I've experienced you checking someone
and you know the
properly.
crazy thing, it's like it was not even my business.
Who can say this battle on our head?
Because justice to one is justice to all. Injustice to one is injustice to all.
No,
Who
no,
the
no,
hell
no,
are
no,
you
no.
to be telling us that we're babies?
That was such an interesting. I wish I had the recording. I'll just be playing it every time. Lullaby.
Are you playing here?
Yeah.
You look like babies.
So that's different. You love to check, like not like you love, but like you let people know.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
it. And I'm saying that I'm not asking for like don't even
full
be
blown.
no, and I'm not even saying don't even like be like I don't like it or something. But let people just know where your head is at with them.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
let people just know where your head is at with them. Like, okay, I'm not feeling you right now.
Yeah, don't make side comments.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, I get that.
like don't. Oh, yeah, can I even rely on you? How about you? I'm not seeing you in a while. It's been a while.
Girl, just say directly.
Like, come on now, let's not be laughing.
Just say I've not seen you in the office.
Like
you get. But yeah, that makes sense.
See, I'd rather a direct, rude person, than someone that you don't even know what they are thinking because the person
they don't have
you,
something against you.
When they will send you to jail, you know that they're the ones sending you to jail. How about you are just, upfront and just honest and it's okay. And maybe they are just like that. Maybe there are people like that are just like, you know what?
It's not worth it.
Yeah. But then, are you sure that when you're inside with management people, it's really not worth it to you?
Those kind of people used to fight for themselves. They don't even care about. For them not to even complain about what you are doing. For them not to complain, they're just like, now you sabi.
Me, when I get there, it's only me that.
Yeah.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall to even know what is being said in places that we cannot actually enter.
Yeah. Very interesting. But I think the summary of everything is just don't allow your identity to work. It will drive you crazy. Even in your happy days, you make it unhappy with your own hand.
Because you're looking for something that's not missing. Just find joy, find hobbies, find faith if you don't have like God or belief. Just find something that brings you joy outside work, and that way you are obviously a step forward to happiness is something that we aspire for, and we'll probably just
we want it to come to, but we don't intentionally take steps to get it.
True.
We just want to be happy, but you need to do things to make yourself happy.
To make yourself happy, you owe it to yourself to make yourself happy. You can't put your happiness in someone else's hands. And I hope that we all find joy and happiness with life generally, not just work. Work is one part, and if it's human being that you are expecting to give you happiness, you would sleep there. And if you're looking for validation from people, you will not always get it. Because even when you deserve it, you will not always get it. If you know this, you know peace.
True. And that's the end of this episode.
That's the end of this episode. And we love you. Thank you for working with us.
You guys follow our Instagram.
Yes, follow us on Instagram. I know. Follow us on Instagram. We hope, share with your friends. I can see that you guys are sharing, obviously. I can see the views and all that. We appreciate you guys for
so much.
Sharing love and all the good stuff with us. We thank you so much. When we blow, you will get merch.
Oh my god, I can't wait to have your merch launch besties.
Welcome.
It's been so cool. But
Very soon, guys. You guys are going to be rocking with us. Very soon.
And we have interesting things coming up. Interesting conversations. And
don't worry, one time like this, when we blow, everybody on, for example, a Shuttlers bus will be plugged in and they'll be listening to the Lunch Besties podcast. I promise you. And when we blow, it's those that I know everybody that's been following, that's been commenting.
I have pen and paper.
Will they take register? So yes, guys, thank you for working with us, and I hope you have a lovely week.
Bye.